There it is. And we come in. Boom. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining us. We are live here in New York City.
Woo! Hi everyone, good afternoon.
I'm Lemuel.
And I'm Jennifer.
And this is Simple Marriage Tips. And our desire is to help couples live a fulfilling marriage, simple and not easy because, well, nothing in life is easy.
Has its challenges, right?
It has its challenges, definitely. So welcome everybody. Thank you all for joining in. If you want to, please comment. Let us know where you're viewing this from. Again, this is December 13th. And it is 1 p.m. in Shaolin Land in New York City. And welcome again. And before we get started, we want to share with you some of our disclaimers, babe.
Oh, yes. Can't forget those. Yes, we are not certified counselors, marriage counselors. What we share here is from our life experience. We've been married 16 years.
16.
And from the scripture, the Bible. We try our best to follow it, and that's what we'll be sharing.
Yeah. And we believe in simple marriage because I think it's better that way. Life is complicated enough. But just because it's simple doesn't mean it doesn't take work.
Right.
Like screwing even nailing a nail onto a very thick wooden block. I mean, it's hammering the nail. It's simple. Or screwing a screwdriver.
Technique.
The simple technique of turning the screw in. It still takes challenge. But the basis of simplicity for marriage is what, babe? It's just being
kind, right?
Just being a good person, y'all.
Being a good person.
Just being a good person. And I know we've been a lot of times people become or they are good to strangers.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They find it easy to be good to strangers. They find it, I don't know why, we show our meanest side to the people that we most love.
I know that's super weird and strange.
Yeah. But I guess it's comfort. We feel comfortable, but don't get too comfortable.
That's true. Don't get too comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable. Make sure that you're kind, and make sure that you are putting your best foot forward and expressing love to the person that you said I do to.
That's beautiful. Yes. That's true. I was going to say something, but I lost my thought. I wasn't, how like you're going to step on something, but your footing is not stable. So you come back. My thought wasn't fully developed.
It's all right. All right. So for those of you that are brand new to us, we want to invite you firstly to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Simple Marriage Tips. Now, if you do a hashtag Simple Marriage Tips, you can actually search us because we do have the hashtag and we'll come up. If you just search Simple Marriage Tips, other YouTube videos will show up because we only have about 17 subscribers right now.
Yes.
So
we'll be at the bottom, way bottom.
So, go ahead, baby.
It's okay. So yes, please, if you can, check us out on YouTube and subscribe and right?
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
There it is. Look at Dr. Elo, one of my friends from YouTube or from Facebook says, look at you, Dr. you, Lem Drops, getting some points with a wifey. Elbow cough. Yes. All right. So please go ahead, subscribe to that channel where we also going live right now to my new channel, personal channel, Lem Drops, only because our other channel does not allow us to go live there yet. So we are taking advantage of my channel, Lem Drops, to bring this out live to you guys. So please speak to us or comment below or any of that stuff. So for those that are brand new to us, the format is we kind of give ourselves a little bit of introduction.
Yes.
And then we go ahead and discuss what we are discussing today. So we're going to get that started, everybody. Y'all ready? Babe, you ready?
Ready.
Yeah, so today we are starting a new topic, which would be a new chapter in our book that we are writing online
Yes.
now. We are producing right now the content too. It is called The 8 Habits of Highly Fulfilling Marriages. And so we already spoke about communication and we spoke about cooperation. For those of you that did not see those videos, I'll go ahead and check out the videos that we have here on our Simple Marriage Tips channel. So today we are actually going to the beginning of what would be the beginning of the book, and that is conversion. Hey, babe.
Conversion?
Yeah,
All right. Well, someone's knocking on the door. Sorry. We're busy.
Go ahead.
So conversion is a change of mindset.
Yeah.
Should I go through all our points?
No,
or-
we could talk about conversion first.
Okay. Yes. Hi, Dina.
The gifts of life, y'all. The gifts of life. Okay, well.
In my
talk
closet.
about it in a few minutes. All right.
So that is parenting 101. You get interrupted every 5 minutes. Yes, but conversion is change of mindset, from being single-minded to now you're married.
Yeah, so before you can really have a fulfilling marriage, your mind has got to change.
Yes.
There are some things that we have thought about, some things that we're concerned about, things that our time was consumed by.
Right.
And in order for you to have fulfilling marriages, these concepts has to be changed. Your mindset has to change.
Right. Your life is no longer your own, or everything is not just about yourself, but now you have another person to consider. And not just consider, but also weigh things in with, when you're making decisions and, trying to plan out your life and things like that.
I think the most difficult part of marriages is that person that still thinks about themselves, that they don't really consider the marriage. One of the things that we teach is to elevate the value of marriage. You've got to elevate the value of marriage. In order for you to have a marriage that is effective, a marriage that is fulfilling, that you both are enjoying,
Right.
you've got to elevate the concept of marriage. So
Yes.
elevate the concept of marriage, put it in high esteem. I'm married now. Because
Right.
with the guys, sometimes you're like, oh, you're married? It's like a bad thing.
Yeah.
You got to change that mindset.
We do. That's true. We got to make it a good thing. No longer, it's the end of it all. That's it. You're doomed.
They have
You have no control.
Yeah, they have this thing called like the ball and chain. I mean, those are really like, when you think about ball and chain, you're thinking about prison.
Yeah, it's true. Right. We need to change our mindset, from negative thoughts that other people might have placed in our mind to positive things. Marriage is a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. And, it can really make you a better person also.
Yeah, marriage is a great place for growth, especially if you have the concept of like, hey, you know what, this is do and then die. This is not like do or die, but this is do and then die. And when your thoughts are like, this has got to work, and because this has got to work, then I'm gonna put my best foot forward in it
Right.
and make it happen.
Exactly.
Like in anything, if you're going to be successful in anything, you got to have a mindset set. It first has to begin in your mind. It can't begin in your bedroom. Be like, if we're going to have great sex, then it's going to be awesome. Marriage is going to be great. Or if she can cook well,
Right.
or if you can work around the house, or if you can make money. Like, these are not the mindset. So you have to evaluate. I think we have to evaluate the mindset that we're coming in
Right.
when it comes to marriage.
It's true. That's true. We really have to give it a lot of thought, because if you don't, then you'll allow your emotions to rule you in your marriage. If you're thinking about it and you're making it also a mental thing and not just a feelings thing. Oh, I feel like loving you today, so I'm gonna be nice. No, but no, I'm committed to this person, so I have to, you know, change my thinking. Sorry, guys. I'm so important today. Right, you know, we do have to change our mind and elevate marriage and make it higher standard than what you know, other people might be making it, because not everyone makes marriage an important thing. They just call, oh, it's just a piece of paper. You know, that you don't need to be married to be with someone or to commit to someone.
Yeah, so with that mindset, when you come into the marriage with that mindset, and that other person, you know, it's just, it begins to clash, and that's where all the all the conflict happens. That's when all the misexpectations happens. That's when all the misspeaking happens, because you're not in the same wavelength. I think the first thing people have to do before even getting married is to ask the person, what are your thoughts about marriage? How do you view marriage? In the level of importance, how important is marriage to you? These are the questions single people need to ask a partner that they're looking to get married with about. Not about what kind of house you have, or how many children do you need, or all those other things. We're talking about how many, you know, what are your views of marriage? Because we've got to put marriage in a high level in order for us to really function in the way that we can.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So there are 4 things that we're going to talk about in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so the next 4 weeks we'll be talking about 4 things, and we'll break it down. The first thing is
single to married.
Yeah, the mindset of being single versus the mindset of being married. Huge, right?
Yes, that's huge.
Don't we know? Probably our viewers know of people that still are single in their mind.
Right, in their mind, yes.
Even though they're married, right?
Yes.
Even though they're married.
They're still partying on the weekend.
They're still partying on the weekend. And it's tough when somebody has a married mind and your spouse is a single mind.
Right.
So we're going to talk about that, break that down next week.
Yes. And the next one is me to we.
Go ahead, baby.
Right, so, you know, it goes from make everything about me or myself and I to now it's we. It's, you know, we have 2 people. I have another person to consider and, you know, make my plans with and whatnot.
Yeah, it speaks to our cooperation discussion. That it's no longer about my expectations only. It's no longer about my joys only. It's not just about your joy. It's what we're doing. Yes, our identity needs to continue to flourish. Our personal identity needs to continue to flourish. But that's all within the confines of we. Yes, I have my dreams, I have my values, I have my goals. But I will need to make sure those are in line with what we're doing together.
As a couple.
Yeah.
And then mine to ours. That's easy, right?
So
all of your stuff is mine.
What's mine is yours, and what's yours is yours.
Yes. But right, yeah, it's no longer this is mine, but this is ours.
Yeah.
You know, in every aspect, whether material or, you know, then when you have children, these are our children. Right?
Really?
It's not just.
Why don't you care for them yourself? I didn't make them both of myself.
Right, you know, parenting them, you know, things that the values you want them to have. You know, I might have certain things that I care about, you don't, or vice versa. But yes, from mine to ours.
Mine to ours. And lastly,
his to hers.
Yeah. What's that mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's a little bit confusing. I think what it really, what we're wanting to point out in that mindset is my life is hers, and vice versa. You know, and again, it's the lack of selfishness. I mean, we're gonna break it down, but these are the 4 things that we will break down in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell to let YouTube know, hey, I want to know when these two, when she, the good looking one, and the other guy shows up. All right.
Thanks for joining us today and for watching. Have a great week. Oh, we're not done yet? Fully?
Want to close?
Yeah, we're closing, right?
We're closing.
All right. Okay.
All right, everybody. So thank you. Until next time, be blessed and live your life happily
Day after.
Bye-bye.